Anthony Richardson made one of the biggest mistakes of his young career by telling the truth. On his post game, everybody wondered what happened to you where you subbed yourself out for the one play. And he said, I was tired. By him saying that had the entire NFL in shock. And he was getting belittled by everybody saying that, how can you quit on your team? We had never seen a quarterback take himself out because he was tired. Look at Lamar Jackson, who runs over 20 times a game, throws over 25 times a game, and he never subs himself out because he is not tired. By you saying you're tired, just put a disgusting taste in everybody who has played in the NFL, which they have every right to say that, because everybody's putting their body on the line for 60 minutes, and because you got tired, you want to take yourself out, especially at the quarterback position. We could see from the wide receivers, tight ends, offensive line, defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks. We see it happen. Coming from the quarterback, it was a complete shock. Like I said before, we see Lamar run over 20 times, throw the ball over 25 times, and we never see him come out the game. And it just shows that is Anthony Richardson out of game shape because you're a freak of nature and you're taking yourself off in one game. Granted, I know he broke attack from defense, who's about over 300 pounds and ran probably maybe 10 to 15 yards, and he got hit pretty ugly. He could have said that. But unfortunately, this is the part where you gotta bullshit yourself and lie to the media, because when you tell the truth, this is what's going to happen. And as of right now, he played horrendous yesterday. Yes, the receivers did not help him by catching a couple balls, but still, I'll say it was probably a 4 drop balls the entire game. And it has me leading to, as of right now, I'm a big Colts fan. I have a Colts helmet here. I have a Peyton Manning right here with a Super Bowl ring. I am a giant Colts fan. I have been to multiple games in my entire life. I love the Colts, okay? And I'm not ready yet to, give the, sit down, bench, Anthony Richardson. Not yet. But if I had to give a comparison on the start of the season, he kind of reminds you of Tim Tebow of 2011. And that year was one of the worst quarterback play you can ever witness. And I saw some stats from the Pat McAfee show were just truly alarming. I believe since 2000, out of 225 quarterbacks, he ranks 222nd in completion percentage. That is horrendous. But let me read you these stats from Tim Tebow, all right, where he completed over 46% of his passes. And it kind of resembles of Anthony Richardson's season so far. I'm not ready to say it just yet. But as of right now, 8 games in, this is what it reminds you of. I'm going to read you these stats, all right? 4 for 10, 13 for 27, 18 for 39, 10 for 21, 2 for 8, 9 for 20, 9 for 18, 10 for 15, 21 for 40, 11 for 22, 13 for 29, and 6 for 22. Truly horrendous. After the next season, they went out and picked up Peyton Manning, which changed everything for them. But let's talk about Anthony Richardson. So far in this year, 9 for 19, 17 for 34, 10 for 20, 3 for 4, 10 for 24, and 10 for 32. And that right there, it looks exactly similar to Tim Tebow. I understand Anthony Richardson is a project, and we can't just, give him this notion already. But if I had to get a comparison, as of today, he looks like Tim Tebow passing the ball, and the offense just looks stagnant. It's either he's hitting circle to throw a lob up to every receiver, every goddamn play, which is like, I'm like, yo, is it him or is it Shane Steichen? Because why are you throwing lobs up every goddamn play? Like I said before, what happened with Carson Wentz? He can throw the bombs. Look at the 2021 season. He was throwing bombs, but he couldn't make the goddamn layup passes. And the same thing is happening to Anthony Richardson. He cannot make those easy layup passes. And as of right now, it's really detriment to Anthony Richardson's growth right now, because last year he looked really good. Granted, I understand that he only had a short stint, but it has me thinking this year, like, okay, the NFL has game footage of Anthony Richardson and they know how to play him. In the past 2 games, Dolphins and Texans have been blitzing the living shit out of this Colts offense, knowing that, Anthony Richardson, yeah, he'll break a few tackles, but can he get the ball down the field? Can he get the ball, to 10 yards to his tight ends? No. They know that we blitz him, he's going to be sporadic throughout the field and make a boneheaded pass. And that's right here just telling you that the NFL does not respect Anthony Richardson's arm at the moment. Who knows what can happen later towards the end of the season? But I'm going to say this right now. If we're getting the same exact play week 15, week 17, week 18, is like, what growth did he really make? You got to show some type of glimpses. Granted, I know any given moment is a 70-yard bomb. We've seen one this past Sunday with Josh Downs with a 69-yard bomb. Any given moment, yes, it's a big play. But still, you want to sustain the offense and have, a 10-plus drive, 16-plus drive, not 3 and then a 60-yard bomb. You know what I mean? Like, it's very inconsistent right now. And, oh, my gosh, right now, like, the world is turning his back on this young man. Like I said before, benching him, I'm not for it. But the world on his, shoulder right now, just, belittling him, I want to see how it reacts. As of right now, Anthony Richardson, since he's been drafted to the NFL, has been dealing with a lot of bullshit, especially the injuries, and then yesterday, the boneheaded telling the truth to the media. I want to see now, moving forward, how do you react? How do you shut up the naysayers? And can you do that? Because Sunday night, you're probably going to face one of the best defenses in the entire NFL. Brian Flores, who has been a nightmare for quarterback this year. He made C.J. Stroud look like a rookie when he played him. And he has made a lot of quarterbacks look really bad this year. And this right here is going to be truly telling, like, are you going to put up another Tim Tebow performance? Or are you going to shut the naysayers and say, hey, fuck you guys. I remember what you told me about, me being tired. Hey, I made a mistake. I'm going to shut you guys up with my first Sunday night performance against one of the best defenses in the NFL. That right there will shut up all the naysayers. But if you're going to play the way you've been playing all season, you're just giving them more ammo against you. And the utterings back there saying, start Joe, start Joe, start Joe. Because as of right now, Anthony Richardson, you got to show some type of growth. And as of right now, you have not. Like I said, these first 8 games this season, you're Tim Tebow. Can you finish out the year and look like Jalen Hurts of year 2? Are you going to look like Josh Allen after he made some progress throughout his career until he became one of the best quarterbacks later? Or are you going to be Tim Tebow this year? It's all on you. But at the same time, I also believe that Shane Steichen has to help him. Like, giving him the ball 32 times, he is not a passing quarterback. Throw some RPOs in there. Throw some runs in there. Like, I just understand why you have him go back there 32 times while Jonathan Taylor came back and was on fire. And you gave him the ball so little times in the first half, like 20 carries, 105 yards. Give him the ball more. There's a reason why you gave this man big-time running back money. The offense do not need to rely on Anthony Richardson's arm. As of right now, it's some fault goes to Shane Steichen as well too, because putting Anthony Richardson on bad plays right there, especially before the halftime. You're going to put a throwing game. Like, come on, man. You're going to throw it on 3rd and 3 and have a pick and give the Texans the opportunity to score a touchdown. You're telling me you can do an RPO, run up 4th and 1, whatever, or you get the first down, then you kneel it and go to halftime, or, punt it and then, stop him right there. But no, you put the ball in his hands and he threw a boneheaded pick. Josh Downs did have a fantastic game, 4 receptions for 109 yards, but everybody else, one reception. Truly horrendous. And, you pay these guys, big money. Michael Pittman did not look good out there, because you barely gave him the ball. And only 2 people showed up in that game was Jonathan Taylor and Josh Downs. And Shane Steichen has to put Anthony Richardson, in better position as well, too. Not just AR out there as well, too. He's only 22. If he's 32, different story. But he's only 22 years old. Put him in the best position right now. And you have not been doing that. And Anthony Richardson, like I said right now, currently, you're Tim Tebow, but I am a Colts fan. I am one of the biggest Colts fans out there. Now, starting Sunday night with the world against you right now, and you shut them up and put a great performance to shut up the naysayers for that week or moving forward. But guys, comment below. How do you guys feel about Anthony Richardson so far? Do you agree that he's the modern Tim Tebow right now? And can he change his way before we have that, that notion that he is Tim Tebow, or can he show the progression to be, Jalen Hurts, or Josh Allen, Cam Newton? But guys, until next time, this is Cultural Sports.